Technology. The application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. The items we make are extensions of us. For instance, tools are the extensions of our hands. Tools were invented by man to carry out a particular function that human hands are unable to do. Cars are extensions of our legs, and glasses are extensions of our eyes. And some can argue that computers are extensions of our minds.
Soon. Now, obviously, the brain doesn't work exactly like the Commodore 64 that I learned about when I was a child computer programmer. But there are things about computation that are really important. So, fundamentally, computation is about information processing. You have a set of inputs, you have some recipe, and you have some set of outputs. That's what computer programs are. Well, we don't have stored programs. You can't.
This ideology stems from my exposure to Westworld. Westworld is a show about an amusement park. Not necessarily like Disneyland, rather a fictional utopia for the wealthy to go and let off some steam. In Westworld, we see a lot of fictional technology that one day may be real. Scientists have already been able to replicate human tissue using 3D printers. One day they'll be able to print full organs, and the next, a full human. Technology is amazing to say the least. With it, we could do virtually anything. However, this technology can also be very dangerous. In a movie called Minority Report, we see a law enforcement agency tasked with the responsibility to stop crime before it happens. So in this division, these law enforcers, called pre-crime, work with 3 humanoid experiments who can see glimpses of the future. In the movie, these 3 humans are named precogs. These precogs, receiving glimpses of murders, would then pass on the information to the pre-crime division, and they would have to collect the data and prevent the crime from happening. Scenario: pertaining to real life. In a realistic situation, imagine a computer in the place of the precogs. Say a system was built to process the feelings of a human being and would supply a law enforcement department with possible outcomes of your actions. We see a similar system in place in a TV show called Psycho-Pass. In the show, the system in place analyzes the certain feelings that a person is feeling at a certain time. However, in this scenario, imagine these outcomes being structured, enabling the law enforcers to either act or not act. Should the rest of a man or woman's life be determined by the processing of a man-made object? These questions make me wonder not only the limitations of technology, but the limitations of humans. But what is being human? Unlike technology, man is sporadic, unpredictable. But what measures humanity? Some could argue it's free will, which makes me wonder about the morals of Westworld. In Westworld, these artificial human beings, called hosts, reach certain forms of consciousness, or what is believed to be consciousness. One of the creators of these hosts defines consciousness as a journey inwards, taking handfuls of human traits and putting them into an artificial shell.
Memory, improvisation, each step harder to reach than the last, and you never got there. I couldn't understand what was holding you back. Then, one day, I realized I'd made a mistake. Consciousness isn't a journey upward, but a journey inward. Not a pyramid, but a maze. Every choice could bring you closer to the center, or send you spiraling to the edges, to madness.
I feel that the one crucial aspect linking these two works of media are humanity. In Minority Report, we see a man willing to murder for a crime-free world. And in Westworld, we see a man willing to die for the evolution of man. No one asked to exist. We just do. And understanding that is as human as it gets.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.